Hey folks, Ken Coleman here. Did you know The Ramsey Show is one of the most popular podcasts in the world? Get your daily dose of advice on life and money. Check out all of our shows from the Ramsey Network wherever you listen to podcasts.
What's going on, everybody? I am putting my links in the chat. That's the Ramsey Show ending there. And the after show beginning. Alright, timed it good today, so I got the links in before anybody else showed up in the chat. Alright, another Monday. Not just another manic one, but another Monday nonetheless. Alright, let's see. Let's make sure. I got a couple other subscribers. Lost some and then gained a bunch back. Or more back. I think it was 415? I think I went some down to like 413 and then got 4 more subscribers. So thanks to whoever they were. What up, Obs? AJ did? I don't see AJ. I don't see AJ in the... He didn't chat anything. Alright. Show number 278, as I said. And you guys know what time it is. Oh, let's see. Oh, we got a song here, but no track. So I got to play one from the YouTube instead. And get copyright claimed most often. Mostly. So, yeah. That's what she said, AJ. This is for the drum taps. Whoops. Oh yeah, this goes out to a young lady who's tired of hearing the original for this song at the subway all day. Like all plans, it starts with step 1. $1,000 emergency fund. Step 2, you'll pay off all your debt. Except mortgage, we don't do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every one of those charges, from smallest to largest. Baby step 3 is next. Full emergency fund of expenses. You stay gazelle intensive. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, that's why I coach, that's why I host this after show. If you don't like the way it's working out, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. Now step 4 is when you can take a breath and go less gazelle and invest. Step 5 is to save for your kids. No student loans at all for college. 6 is to pay off your home. Step 7, build your wealth and don't keep it all yourself, and you live like nobody else. And now you get to live large, and now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I go, that's why I coach, and why I host this YouTube show. If you don't like the way it's working out, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. Trumpet, take it home. Beep beep do live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show Aftershow show. Here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial, and whatever else I want to talk about. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, and you can schedule a free consultation assessment with me at calendly.com/Coach Steve Money. Links at the top of the chat and in the video description below. You can email me about anything. Yes, anything at CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. And you can also reach me on Instagram. Add me on the gram at Coach Steve Money, no spaces. If you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, that's paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. All right, let's check in on the chat. Way up at the top. Yeah, it may be on YouTube, but it's not on my Restream app. When I start the stream, it takes a second for it to load onto the app, so maybe that's the difference. So I'll give you props for that, AJ. What up, Craftsman? What up, Milka? Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the IOs, guys. All right, so what do we got going on here today? Today's Ramsey Show hosts on a new show. They do have an event Thursday night, so theoretically it'll be a replay on Thursday, but Mod tells us it's scheduled to be live on Friday. So theoretically, another new show tomorrow and Wednesday, and then Thursday not, possibly. But another live show on Friday. Of course, Dave probably not there on Friday. Although he does have that new quick readout, so he might want to be closing on that some. So maybe he will be there Friday. We don't know. We don't know for sure. Today's Ramsey Show hosts were Dave Ramsey himself and Ken Coleman, host of the Ken Coleman Show, author of From Paycheck to Purpose. And had some fun debt-free screams today. I like the kid that everybody else was wearing button-up plaid, and my one boy said I'm gonna wear a polo shirt. I'm a big fan of the polos as well. So market report. Alrighty, well, it was up some of the day, or close to even. The Nasdaq was. Let's see, about S&P was positive for all this part of it, from about as they say in Canada, 1:26 to 3:16 p.m. Eastern time, and then after that it went downhill. Dow Jones just a hair above closing from Friday. And that was the ride that it took. Similar to the S&P, but it got up higher right there, but then still went down, but still managed to close ahead of time. Ahead of the close from Friday. Let's check and again, yes, I did do it. I did. There we go. I did bookmark it. Futures down, Dow barely up. So that's in the after hour trading. That's data as of 6 p.m. Eastern time. So that's that. Stocks could fall a lot further, this says, from 11:44 a.m. today. Earnings reports coming up tomorrow. Walmart will be reporting tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. and at 9 a.m. The Home Depot, and so that will be in pre-market trading, pre-hours trading. That can be reflected on these earnings reports, especially if they get leaked ahead of time, like sometimes happens. And Wednesday, Cisco at 4:30 p.m. Thursday, Applied Materials. Next week, NVIDIA and the Costco. Get over there, AJ. And actually, it's probably too late to affect the earnings report by stuff that's happening this week. Maybe not. I don't know when they cut that off before deciding what to put in that. The most followed single stocks on the Google. Artist formerly known as Facebook. Meta Platforms Inc. is positive at 0.71%. Microsoft is 0.15% positive, and the rest of them are between 1 and 2 is Alphabet, which owns Google and Amazon, and the Tesla is down 5.88%. See what the rest of the planet is doing. Mostly down in Asia, in Europe, and mostly up in Asia. Check out the currencies. The dollar's been doing pretty well, and as I say that, the euro is up on the US dollar, Japanese yen up on the US dollar, the British pound low up on the US dollar, also the Canadian dollar up on the US dollar, and the Australian dollar up against the US dollar. So just when I say that, dollar takes a little slide there. Crypto all down today. Let's check the Cardano, 4.74%. And as you can see by the number changing, it keeps changing. It keeps going. It doesn't stop at 4 p.m. like the stock market does on the Wall Street. Boom, boom, boom. AJ got both kids fed and the house isn't destroyed. He wins. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, sir. Good job. Okay, I thought I'd appreciate that. Okay, did we do it? We did everything from there. Let's see what next we got. We got NBC Select on CNBC.com. We continue without supporting. Current. I guess that's because it's financial technical, so I guess it's FinTech. Or maybe FinTech, I don't know, but it stands for financial technical or technological or something like that. Let's call it the FinTech company, offering a 4% annual percentage yield on up to $6K worth of savings. Select current. Oh, that's the name of the company. All right, FinTech company that offers savings pods with a 4% interest rate. Inflation 8.3%. Consumers hoping to earn more on their deposits should consider stowing their money in places besides traditional checkings or savings accounts, which are going to be very low. And so this FinTech company, Current, is offering annual percentage yield of 4% on up to $6,000 worth of savings, surpassing the interest rates offered by many traditional banks. 0.13% is the average annual percentage yield on traditional savings account. Founded in 2015 by former Morgan Stanley foreign exchange trader Stuart Sopp. Interesting last name. Those who sign up are given an account and 3 virtual savings pod. Each savings pod earns a 4% APY and can hold up to $2,000. I see. So you're limited to when you fill those 3 pods. That's it. That's it for that promotion. And is this I'm wondering, is this an article, an ad disguised as an article, or just an ad talking about it? Don't know. Well, you're welcome for me advertising it. Once again, that's current. All right. Also from CNBC, as I said, stock futures are flat after S&P and the Nasdaq start the week in the red. I ain't saying nothing. It's just dangerous to have the S&P and Nasdaq in the red. I could blow. Americans can expect to pay a lot more for medical care in retirement. 65-year-old couple retiring in 2022 will spend an average $315,000 in healthcare and medical expenses in their retirement, according to Fidelity. I've heard of them. And that's 5% more than last year. And so theoretically, it keeps going up every year, theoretically, right? Fidelity also has found what most Americans have underestimated what healthcare costs will be in a retirement, because they would be like, we'll probably be pretty healthy when we're retired, right? Here are some ways to start saving now for higher health expenses after. And how would we do that? Downtown. Stock photo right there. Now look concerned. Look at the papers and look at your pill bottles and be concerned. A lot of upward cost pressure in the healthcare system right now due to investments that providers need to make to get ready for the next pandy. All about the pandies. Due to issues around labor, particularly hospital nurses. So what can we do? Yeah, we got it. I thought you were going to say what to do. It pays a plan. After paying the premiums, Medicare covers about 2/3 of the cost of healthcare services, with out-of-pocket spending making up about 12%. Other than housing, food, and transportation, healthcare is probably the most expensive item we're going to face in retirement. Okay, so tax advantage health savings account, HSA. Yep. 2022 limit is $36.50 for a single insured and $7,300 for families over 55 years old. Increased by $1,000, just like the Roth contributions. For catch-up purposes, increased savings through retirement plans. Experts say considering adding more money to your 401k plan or a Roth individual retirement account if you qualify. Also the 401k. Definitely do your 15%, and after you pay that house off, then you can increase that to whatever you want. Time when employers offer their health benefits to retirees, but BRI found only about 4% of companies have those benefits. It's down from about 45% before an accounting rule change in the late 1980s required firms to put the liability on their balance sheets. Interesting. When they had to do that, it just didn't look good on the balance sheet. Obviously not. Read more. Come on. Is he going to let me read more? No. It changed to the next. That's this story. All right. So I guess just those two items, HSA and more in, right? HSA, increase. Don't count on employer coverage because it doesn't exist. Okay. So I guess that's it. Also from CNBC. CNBC earning their keep today. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella tells employees that pay increases are on the way, so Microsoft employees can be happy about that. Changes company's pay structure. Microsoft has been accelerating growth in research and development as it takes on Amazon in cloud computing. That's probably all we need to know about that. Don't need to know how the sausage is made on that. This is from Yahoo Finance. Warren Buffett, you probably heard of him. He got a couple of dollars. says these are the best stocks to own when inflation spikes with consumer prices still surging. It's time to follow his lead. I'm wondering if they're going to be his favorite stocks of any regular time as well. Let's find out. He has plenty of advice. In a 1981 letter to shareholders, Buffett highlighted 2 business traits that investors should look for when trying to fight inflation. So this is not a new thing. So probably not. The power to increase prices easily and the ability to take on more business without having to spend excessively. Here before, Berkshire Hathaway is holding that largely boast those characteristics. American Express, check. These are probably just going to be his favorite ones. So in Q1, company's revenue of this year, the company's revenue jumped 29% year over year, and it helps them. Like more people are going out and about spending stuff, taking vacations, etc., etc. Obviously, Coke, of course. I have water in this today, but yep, proud supporter of that organization, that company, and the Apple. So yeah, it's his same. Chevron, though, these are like his top 3. The American Express and the Coke, because people do like their pop or their soda or whatever your area calls it. Some people even call Pepsi a Coke. What kind of Coke you want? A Pepsi? Yeah. So the Apple, the Chevron is another, and that was the only one added. So okay, but the top 3 are his regular 3 for any day in life. So that's not really that exciting of a story, but it's fun to revisit sometimes. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody in the chat died. Let's see. This is from the U.S. Sun, not to be confused with the U.K. Sun. McDonald's is going to permanently leave Russia and will sell all 850 stores after 30 years in response to the Ukraine war. So they out. Get your Big Macs while you can over there. And this from AccuWeather.com. That doesn't look, that's inside a building, I think. Let's see. One vacationer found herself on a much longer trip than planned, while another homeowner is assessing if her property is still safe. Coastal storm washes away Outer Banks homes, leave residents and visitors on the edge. That's crazy. That is crazy, dog. I wonder if that's real time, or it looks like it. Doesn't look like it was sped up. That's crazy for that to happen. But I mean, I guess the water comes up that high. It's gonna do that. Bum, 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 bum. Is that another one? Some houses in that area are perilously close to the ocean's edge. Alright, looks like that's the only one that we have on that. What up, Sid? Said like something I said. Did I say something funny? Or just the house? Was that kind of funny? I don't know. Whatever I said, cool. Alright, and this from MSN.com. Walmart woos college grads with $210,000. Future as store bosses. So I guess managers. Walmart stepping up efforts is the word to entice college graduates by unveiling a fast track to jobs as store managers, positions that typically pay more than $200,000 a year and have traditionally taken years to get. They're just, there you go. You got a degree? Well, here you go. Here's the store keys. Good luck. A new college to career program will provide classroom training, hands-on experience, and mentoring for recent and soon-to-be grads. Walmart said in a statement Sunday, top performers will be offered a newly created management role as an emerging coach, which provides starting pay of at least $65K a year and a speedy path to becoming a store manager. We see the emerging coach role as an additional pipeline to develop high potential talent into future store managers. The latter role with an average wage of approximately $210,000 in 2021. Retail giant said in the statement, with college to career, we are aiming to move emerging coaches to store managers within 2 years. That's 2 años. Program underscores heightened sense of urgency as Walmart seeks to bolster the supply of managers for its more than 4,700 U.S. stores amid a tight labor market. Those aren't the only jobs the company is trying harder to fill. It recently boosted starting pay for its truckers to as much as $110K. And like other retailers, Walmart has been raising wages and adding educational and training opportunities in recent years. Bentonville, Arkansas. I got confused by seeing the 2 L's there and my mind decided to put them under the L. Bentonville, Arkansas based company is also expanding the internship program at its headquarters. All right, let's see if that's changed. Yep, that up a little bit, and those about the same. All right, let's check the. Oh, yeah, I left this down. Notifications. Upvote on my comment from tech support. A reminder, this is a good ad for my stream tonight. Tech support with Coach Steve Money. That will be in approximately an hour and 32 minutes at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So I got to upvote there. So I must have been right about what I said the problem was. And this one from Public Payment 9233. Just a bit late on the reply. You were right. It was a bad monitor. So there you go. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about in many areas. All right. Should I buy? This is from New Ghetto. Should I buy the place I'm currently renting? Not if it's at the New Ghetto, probably. Currently renting a place for $750 a month. The owner of the house wants to sell the house, and I'm pretty sure if that happens, the rent will increase. Zillow estimates the rent as $1,100, right? Owner is looking for $85K, but will sell to $75K to me. What does Zillow estimate the house to be worth? Get a what is that called? Where you have it appraised. It's called an appraisal. Current financial situation: $74K in stock savings. Yeah, since if it's not in a retirement. Doesn't say that's in a retirement, so yeah, buy yourself a house with that. Why not? Oh, boop, boop, boo-doo. $48K in student loan. Not buying a house. Under Ramsey guidelines, no house buying. What else? I know Dave says to pay off the student loan debt immediately, but I'm waiting until payments start again just to see if this administration knocks off my debt. I'm wary of purchasing any house right now because everything has gone up around 50% in the area I'm in. Yeah. Okay. Wanted to wait to purchase something till after my fiance and I get married and get something higher in the price range, but the situation presents itself currently. Should I purchase this property? Pay it all at once. Get a mortgage with 20% down. And these 25 comments could be anything. The Dave advice is this right here stops you. You do that to do that. But then you would still have, what, 26,000? Did I do my math correctly? I did. You would still have 26,000 left over. Obviously, after taxes paid on whatever those accounts are, whatever that stock account is, and if some of it's just sitting in cash and savings. So you could wipe out that, and then you would have, like I said, 26,000, and cut that down to 26,000 and get a mortgage for the rest would be the Dave answer. But you also And Dave often says this when it's family members' houses involved. You got to think critically. I don't think that's the word I'm thinking of. You got to basically put yourself outside of yourself. And if you weren't living there currently and were just looking at it online, would you buy that house? And so he says that like when buying houses from family members, that you should say, if that wasn't your sister's house, would you buy that anyway? So that's what you got to do there. Flamboyant gesturing. What to do with my truck? This Cranberry Distinct 986. What would Dave do? So I like it when they put the what would Dave do flair and then we'll look for anti-Dave advice. It's fun. That doesn't go on there automatically. They have to put that on there. I'm 23 and debt free. Excellent. I have a F-150 that I bought for $16K in cash last year. Excellent. Could probably sell it for the same after putting 30K miles on it. Could be. I hardly ever use it as I primarily use public transportation because it's more convenient. Currently has 150,000 miles on it. I'm not sure if it makes sense to just hold on to it when the market is so inflated now. Probably not if you don't need it that much. Love the truck. And when I look at other vehicles that I've had to fix yet. Oh, when I look at other vehicles, I can't find anything I like more than what I currently have. I haven't had any major mechanical issues that I've had to fix yet. I'm just not really sure if it makes sense to hold on to a vehicle knowing that I may have to start spending a lot in minor repairs here and there. Don't really need the money for anything specifically. I have a fully funded emergency fund, and my parents have an extra vehicle that I could use if I really need a vehicle. I live in Dallas and can take the bus everywhere. I'm also married. My wife has a car that we use every time we travel. Doesn't sound like you need it, but also you didn't say how much you make a year, but I'm assuming 16K is not 16K plus the amount on your wife's car, the amount that your wife's car is worth. I'm assuming that would not be 50% or more of your household annual income. So I would think you could keep that if you wanted to, dog. I mean, it's just when you start getting debt free and you have your full emergency fund. I don't know how much you make a year, but at that point, 16K isn't changing your world that much. So I would say that because you're debt free. I don't want to say if again. I said that 100 times. Because you're debt free, and you already have your fully funded emergency fund, and you have another vehicle. I mean, even if you did have problems with the F-150. You would not need to fix them immediately or at all. So you wouldn't be able to get all your money back on there. But again, if you like it that much, and assuming you make decent money in addition to being fully debt free and being on baby step 4, basically, if not more than that. Doesn't say anything about housing, but yeah, I would say keep that if you like it. What do you think, Sid? Keep a truck you bought for 16K last year, or sell it for about the same in that situation? Sid's the only one I trust. AJ likes trucks too much. And if you like the way that truck looks too much, you should go and sell that truck. This from New World Man. Baby step 3 flare. Transition from baby step 3 to 4 is a struggle. And obviously it's a struggle because he put baby step 3 flare instead of 4. So, but he's past his 6 months of emergency fund. I'm having a hard time parting with the money that's been accumulating into my savings account. I'm not used to having extra money, let alone what I have been saving since I paid my car off. I got really used to not spending on stuff and only got necessities. How do I make the move to an IRA and saving for retirement? All right, well, you don't save money and then put it into an IRA retirement. Once this gets to 6 months, then you stop putting it into there and putting it into the retirement. And also, that's not spending it, that's still your money. So granted, if it's a tax advantaged account, there will be penalties and maybe taxes to take it out, but it's still your money. You can take it out whenever you want to. Actually, no. I think that's I think you have to have. I don't know if it's Roth IRA or if it's a Fidelity thing, but I believe I have to have that account for 5 years before I can take out anything, including contributions. I think I will check on that if I remember to check on that. Troy Story, I didn't know you would be here. I didn't know if I never know with you. I'm not trying to get too attached to you because you could be gone for 9 months again without saying anything. At any moment, you could be gone. So that could happen, Troy Story. So I don't know. Well, you can weigh in, Troy Story. What do you think? We think that dude could keep that 16K car, but here, yeah, it's still your money, so you're not giving it up. You're not having to pay it to debt. You're not buying something extra except retirement, which is a good thing to buy, I would think. So, yeah, I mean, some people do have trouble flipping the switch on that too, and also because at starting baby step 4, it slows down because you know, basically, I mean, you can make it so that your 15% to retirement is automated, so you don't have to do anything with that. And even if you do that once a paycheck. Even if you are doing it manually. So you got that, and you save put a little bit over here for kid college if that applies, and then you put the rest to the house. It doesn't say anything about a house here, so you could add to the emergency fund in a separate account, or at least separate in your head as a baby step 3B as a house down payment. So you could do that as well. But yeah, people do, and they call the Ramsey Show all the time with that problem about flipping the switch from one to the other. And so, but that's the whole reason why you started baby step 1 and then continued on with baby step 2 and continued on with baby step 3 is to get to baby step 7. That's the whole reason you did that. And so that's the idea behind this, which includes retirement savings. So 15% is the baby step right there. So that's when in doubt, baby steps. Boom 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-da-bum ba-da-bum ba-bum bum ba-bum bum 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 bum. No, I don't know of any movies about it. And I don't know. I would just watch every Dave Ramsey video you can. And that's all you need to know. Seriously, anything. If you have specific questions, just go on YouTube and search Dave Ramsey and the thing, like Dave Ramsey dividends, for example, and you can get it right from the horse's mouth on that. So, borrowed future, yep. Troy Story didn't answer if he would let the guy keep the truck or not. Neither did Sid. Another wedding, another total money makeover. Just gifted the best book to help a new married couple. Excellent. That from Raven's Fusion. 2 days ago, did Ray Fusion get blocked and have to do that? Or is that his girlfriend maybe? That's cool. 6-year-old account though, so maybe not. That's called over analyzing the post on the Reddit. Discover Card says, no, you cannot pay us 3 times in one day. Okay, ride for free. Maddie Bag situation here. I don't know that he was trying to do more than one a day, but he would often make payments every day on that. Let's see. Discover Card has a system set up that prevents card users from paying their debt to them from the same bank account on the same day. They do not have any way accommodating consumers for this. Therefore, they delay processing these type of payments. Okay. Which keeps you in debt another day or two. Okay. You could try a phone payment like our pal Matty Bags did to see if they will take it that way. Maybe they could, if you're doing it, with a customer service representative involved, by calling them, you could try that. So, I mean, it's not that big a deal to me. I mean, from one day to the other, I understand you want to get out of debt. That's great. That's great, but I could get over. Oh, I gotta wait till tomorrow. Now, that's just 24 hours. You can wait that long. It'll be fine. You will still be out of debt very, 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 very soon. 3 times a day, right up Matty Bag's alley. You right? Boom, boom, boom. Sid doesn't watch movies for educational purposes. She likes the fictions. I guess it could be a documentary and you still be entertained by it as well. Big Beaver 223, need help finding where to go. High school student. What would Dave do? Flair. So my situation is in finance is... Okay, was where to go next. Currently, I have a 2016 Chevy Equinox paid off. Your first step is to learn how to spell paid, P-A-I-D. Got the I-bonds. Check that out. Oh, what is it? A high school student, so you would think under 18. So got the I-bonds happening. Oh, recently gifted. Can I use this as an emergency fund? No, because you can't take it out. Also don't want to withdraw, so I don't lose the interest, and it can't be emergency fund. You can lose it. You can, once you can take that out of there, you can use it. But by that time, you probably will already need emergency fund. Portfolio consists of single stocks. Oh no, I guess not. What the heck is BND? Oh, Vanguard Total Bond Market Index. Okay, so again, that's why I mentioned this to begin with. You ask what would Dave do, and you're not doing what Dave would suggest. And you don't say if this is a retirement. Let's see, relatively small, but plan to add $300 every 2 weeks in the summer. What would Dave tell you to do from here? Not any of this. If you're going to college or trade school, you just pile up cash until you graduate or get certified or whatever. You just pile up cash until you get that done debt free. So none of this. If all this that you've already put in is, I mean, I guess leave it in. If it's in a Roth IRA, definitely leave it in. But I guess because it probably is not that much. The I bond is the biggest thing, and sure you can let that stay in there and grow. But everything you make every 2 weeks sounds like a paycheck, and so everything that you make, you save that so you don't have to take out student loans. Definitely apply for scholarships as well. Granted, not everyone goes to college, so let's see if if Big Beaver 223 there has any. There we go. Thanks. Thing is, however, I have a college fund my grandparents have for me, so I don't know how much is in there. Also, I don't really need the money. That's why I invest. I'm trying to get a good habit. Anyways, have a good day. So, thanks for giving your advice. Whatever. I'm trying to do that. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So, yeah. How you play for college is baby step 7 there. Monkey Basher, sorry, with the 3s being the E's in there. Okay, when will the eyebrow? You forfeit all interest for 1 year after date of purchase and only 3 months of interest after that time. If they were purchased more than a year ago, I think they can be your emergency fine. Said it was a recent gift, so probably not unless the gifter bought them way ahead of time. So, but yeah, that's the dealio. You pile up cash. You don't start on all this. I mean, I know you're trying to be an adult and all that, and that's great. But you did ask what would Dave do twice, as right there with the what would Dave do flare and the individual listing right there. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Since it's paying creditors multiple times a day means you have very little control of your budget spending habits. She said also it sounds like a social media challenge. Every time you would buy a Starbucks, make a payment to your credit card. That could be it as well. I mean the thought of that is great. But you can put the money in your pocket and then pay it the next time you can pay it. If the SmartVestor Pro's email is in the spam folder, is that a sign? Not necessarily, Obs. If it's a SmartVestor Pro, I'm sure it's fine. You got the information on that SmartVestor from the Ramsey Solutions website, right? So that should be fine. Yeah. Email sees it promotional, right? And the Gmail even has a promotional folder as well, or promotional part. Realtor's first email went to the promotions folder. There you go. Ob's hypervigilant. That's better than just clicking away on everything, Troy Story. You know how people do. All right. This from baby __ steps. And this question on baby step 4. Invest in retirement. Okay, made the name baby __ steps. Let's see what we get. Might sound like a dumb question, so apology in advance. There are no dumb questions. There are just dumb people that ask questions. Kidding. 2022 max contribution is $20,500 in a 401k. Yes. So if you're a high earner, you wouldn't want to contribute 15%, but just enough to reach the limit. Correct? Am I missing something? Yeah, you can work that out ahead of time, and you don't do it lump sum. You're not throwing all that in there at once. You're taking it out of every paycheck, but you can figure out how much of your pay if you are a high earner, and hopefully you are a high earner. That would be great. So, but you can figure out how much of a percentage of your income you can put in there to reach that, and you can have that taken out of every check, or it will only you do 15% and it will automatically stop after that. And so then you would go to a Roth IRA or any other type of investment account. Sounds like a 7 question. Sid. Now you know darn well you investigated baby step 6 and 7 stuff when you were on baby step 2 probably, if not before that. So, you know, he's just trying to get ready. Because if you, say you're on baby step 2, you can only pay off stuff as fast as that comes in, or when you try to make payments 3 times a day. But you know that doesn't happen a lot, so you're waiting your next paycheck, so you got time on your hands. And so I'm like, okay, so baby step 2, baby step 3, save up. Okay, I know how to save up. You just don't spend the money. So I know how to save up. Let's see, baby step 4. What? Oh, I don't understand this about this. So there you go. But yeah, it is a step 7 question. Not really though, because he wants to know what to do. But maybe he thinks like he'll accidentally put more in there. And I don't know this. I haven't had a 401k, so I don't know for sure. But I would assume it would cut you off right at $20,500, and then not put any more, and then you would just get more in your check, and then you could do your 15% out of every check. You could do that into, again, Roth IRA, and then any other type of HSA maybe, and then a non-investing brokerage account, a non-retirement investing account. Sorry. Let's see. So it says you could divide the 22K number divided by the number of checks per year, automatically that amount to 401k, then do the remaining percentage to Roth IRA and traditional as needed. Yes. We said basically about the same thing, but I think mine was better. Is that right? Oh, I don't have that. I don't have Kelly telling me I was right. Queued up today, so oops. Yeah, right. But that's that's good. So that is the problem to have. Went back too far. Yes, that is the problem to have, where you make more money. Then definitely strive for that if you're not there already. Three moronic Mondays. All right. I'll bite. Let's see. Budgeted $15K for the new furniture in my first house. I spent $9 and I'm freaking out a bit. Seems like so much. Yeah, definitely more of a saver than a spender. But I've been traveling for the past 4 years and don't have much furn. Putting 20% down, have emergency fund, and then have the $15K for furniture. Nope, not anymore. You got 6. You got 6, dog. And yard equipment take home is about $80K. So yeah. I mean that happens. You can't get furniture fever. You're putting the 20% down on the house, and so yep. Oh, and you got to do tools and yard equipment too out of the 6 that is remaining. So yeah. No. All right. Oh no, that wasn't really a dumb question. They could put that in regular part. Ob's heading out. What the heck, Obs? What in the heck? Sid thinks that a very good 401k servicer may cut that off for you, but I think they would leave it to the IRS for the most part. That's true. That's true. You definitely want to find out about that, because you don't assume that they will cut it off. Did we do this one 3 days ago? Yeah, from Cooney Dog last. Truck payment? Excellent. Oh, okay. All right. About time to bounce. Anyway, let's see. Upcoming streams, as I said, in about an hour and 4 minutes will be tech support with Coach Steve Money. That's every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I do the exact same thing I just did on the Dave Ramsey subreddit. I go to the tech support subreddit and I use my 25 plus years experience as a PC tech to answer questions on there. If it's a phone or an Apple or a Linux question, I might not be able to do much with it, but there we go. The Curse of Oak Island season 9 is over, but they still have at least one more companion show coming up this Tuesday night. At least one more, and so I will recap that one, and if they do come out with something else before the season 10 starts, normally that is around late October or early November, I will recap that as well. I just put up one this weekend, the recap of the one that aired last Tuesday, called Always Forward, Siempre Avanti. Wednesday and Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Old man video gaming, been playing a lot of. I did a PC building simulator. Used from working at Menards, building materials. Always those two words together, building materials. So PC building simulator. I did one of those this weekend, but mostly playing The Last of Us 2. And loving it. My favorite game. And of course, there's this show, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, the Ramsey Show Aftershow show. And that happens right after the Ramsey Show ends. And probably a repeat Thursday, but I am live, whether it's a replay or a new show. All right, let's maybe some Last of Us, or maybe another PC building simulator. Maybe if I wait too long after PC building simulator stream, I forget like what I've worked on and what I've diagnosed already, and the parts I've ordered, and I have to figure that out. So that makes it take longer. So I may do that, or I may just play some more Last of Us after the tech support with Coach Steve Money, unless I go to bed early, God forbid, or do something else. All right, as we saw, 417 subscribers. Yep, did not get any other ones, but I think Milka subscribed today, so thank you so much for that. And some other ones over the past few days. I've been getting more. As you can see, let's see, where are we at? I've been getting more views than normal. See, 14 views, more than what I thought on the PC building simulator. 1 and then 18 on the one I did that was 17 hours ago. So that was just last night. So as you can see, 34 on that one. And that's your Curse of Oak Island, Drilling Down. Drilling Down is the name of the companion show. Always Forward is the name of the episode of that companion show. So, alrighty, and to give my plugs again, you can click on the link in the top of the chat, or in the video description below, or on the right side of my YouTube banner here. Schedule free consultation that is absolutely free. Once again, I am a Ramsey Solutions certified financial coach, and you can just pick the day here, like the 27th. First 2 episodes of Obi-Wan series on the Disney Plus, and the first half of the new Stranger Things season being released on the Netflix. Click the time if you want to work in an appointment with me. I will do that with you if you'd like in the middle of all that watching, if you'd like to do that. I might have to delay watching a day or two anyway, because I think my son might have some graduation stuff in here, so I might have to delay watching that because I watch those with him. meant to do that instead of click it back. The P right there is for PayPal, and that's for donations. PayPal.me/Coach Steve Money. If you would like to support me financially, I would appreciate that. If you like what's going on in this channel, best thing you can do for me though is to subscribe. That gets me up to 1,000 eventually, and then that's when I can get $1 or $2 from YouTube a week. Instagram is Coach Steve Money, no spaces. Email address is CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com, and you can ask me any questions you'd like on there about financial coaching, about creating an appointment, about Oak Island, about the Ramsey Show, about video gaming, about computers, about these music song things I've written. And much, much more. Anything that's on your mind, I don't mind chatting with you about it for a few minutes. I'm a pretty fast typer. Alright, Magical Elixir. Gas gonna be $5 a gallon this summer in Virginia Beach. Magical Elixir. I used to live in Virginia Beach. It's been 1 week since we got to see. No, it's been how old is Bella? Bella is 25. So yeah, about that. Yeah, so it's been like 25 years since I've lived in Virginia Beach. But yeah, it's for, I want to say 20. Oh yeah, I lived up Bird Neck. That's right, I did tell you. We did talk about that before. True. All right. Did I say all my plugs? I said all my plugs. Alrighty. So I'm going to leave work now and go home and chill for a second before starting that tech support stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Time in roughly 57 minutes. All right. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. And make smart financial decisions every day.